So this session, we are going to focus on the demo of NRT rule, how we are going to create a NRT role. So, so we're going to our Sentinel workspace, and we're going to create the NRT rule. We already discussed about the NRT rule, and now I'm not going to repeat the same. So go to the in Sentinel, go to analytics, and then so we have an option to create a rule. So I'm going to create the NRT query rule. So the name of the rule, right? So we are going to create uh, a rule which is the audit logs cleared in a critical server. So this is the rule we are going to critical server. Okay, so this is the description, and then we are going to select this as, let's say this is a high priority, and then we're going to choose, let's say, okay, what we are going to do is we're going to search so where it exactly fit. So let's say audit log cleared MITRE tactic, clearing a Windows security events. Okay, indicator removal. So this is fit into P1070. So this is a tactic we could see here, clearing a Windows event logs, right? So let's go to this here and see, search for the tactic. Yes, in the defense aviation indicator removal, right? So this is a actually we could capture from here, right? So I just searched in the MITRE framework the tactic, that particular technique. So then I choose the defense aviation. So this is the one, and the technique is this. The tactic is this, defense aviation. Okay. So, and now next I need to go to set the rule logic. So before setting up the rule logic, so I'll open another page. We can set for a duplicate. So what I'm going to do is I'll check, whether I'm going to test the query. Okay. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'll go to my log analytics workspace. So this is where I could see the logs, right? So here I'm going to search any logs. So here is the table I could use. Go to simple mode to KQL mode and look for a security events. In the last, let's look for the last 4 hours. Okay. So I could see some events. So these are some test logs which we checked. Let's look for the last 1 hour. So there is some logs are there. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'll specifically look for if someone deletes security or if someone cleared the the audit logs or the security logs from the mission. Let's say one of the Windows, I have a Windows mission. So if somebody deletes, so this is my computer, which we already saw, right? So we integrated security events to a Sentinel, and you could see some of the events are coming, right? So our intention here is to detect if some of the security logs or the audit logs has been cleared from Windows machine. So that is our objective. That is our rule to detect. So in this case, so what I'm going to do is, so I'll look for specifically, let's say, where event ID is equal to. So what is the, let's say, audit logs are cleared, right? So what is the event ID we need to look? So what is the event ID for a removal of audit logs, let's say. So we could see that if someone clears the events when a when the Windows security audit log is cleared, it generates an event. Is Windows event ID is 110. So this event is crucial for security monitoring. It indicates that someone manually deleted the events. So we're capturing this. Okay. So now where my event ID is equal to 1102. Okay. So I don't see any events deleted or events cleared. Right. So this is my query. Right. As of now, I don't have anything. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear some of the logs in one of my in the same mission which I have created. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll go and I'll open the duplicate tab and then I will go to the this particular virtual machine what I've created. I have only one virtual machine. So this is my virtual machine where I'm going to clear my audit of the security audit logs. So I will connect to this machine. Okay. So select no, download the RDP file. So I've downloaded the RDP file, keep it. Then I open the file. Okay. I'm logging into my virtual machine. Okay. So now, yes, I'm connecting to this machine. Okay. So now I'm going to clear some of the logs from my computer. I mean, this particular virtual machine. I'll go to the event viewer. From here, so event viewer, where I'm going to clear some of the security logs. Okay. Let's say in a Windows logs, I have some security logs, right? So let's say I'm going to delete few logs here. Let's say I'll delete some. Okay. So let's say I have so many logs. Let's say I'm going to delete this particular log. So what is this log? So this is a kind of a security auditing log where account name is, this is my account name, and the domain and other details are captured here. Okay, so I'm going to clear couple of logs like this. So this one I'm going to clear right, and clear the log. So, and some other logs I'm trying to delete from Windows logs as well. Okay, let's say this one, right? I'm going to delete this particular log. Clear. Done. So I've cleared the log. So this is just a test whether we are seeing the logs or not. Okay. So now I'm going to my mission. I'll close or I'll just minimize for now, and then I'll go and search the logs. Okay. So then I'll search for last 30 minutes, right? So whether I'm going to see now I have the logs, right? Last 30 minutes or last 1 hour. So before there is no logs, but now you could see the logs are coming. So what exactly the log, right? So the log shows that, so see, this is a query, right? So 1102 means somebody clears the log. Okay. See this, the activity shows that the audit log was cleared. Event name is informational. We could see that information, right? And what else we could see here? We could see event data, what information has been cleared, right? So so this is what we could see, right? The resource ID, we could see that, and so this information says that the log has been cleared. Okay, the audit log has been cleared from this mission. So now we are going to create, based on this, we are going to create an alert. So we need an alert for this. Okay, so we are going to set an event, right? And then we can set for some other data, like what fields we need to capture. Let's say I wanted to capture the host name, or I wanted to capture uh, the uh, what information should capture in the alert. So I'm going to capture that. I'm going to have that information as well. So let me check. So I'll go to the next tab, and maybe I could search for the project, under project. So I should have the computer name, right? So this information should capture, followed by event ID, project event ID, then event level name, whether the event level name is captured here. No, looks like. So we can search for the other log. What is this other log? Okay, so this is also looks to be similar. Yeah, so this is also audit log is clear. Event recorded ID. And let me search. We will get any other logs. Okay. So event level name is informational. Okay. So event ID is 110. Then what else we need? Computer name. Okay. And then we need a, what else we need? Okay. Let me check. Let me remove this. What information we need? We need to capture the most essential information, right? So like events, event name, event source name, event source name. Okay. Um, so as soon as you view, so this information will be visible so that you can easily understand. So this information will give you a clear picture of what is happening. Okay. So event ID, activity we could capture, right? So this much information we can see as soon as the alert triggers. So this information we could see. So the event ID and the event level name, computer name, what is the computer name, and event source name, right? So this information is visible. Okay. So as soon as you come here, right? So this information I wanted to show when the alert is triggered. Okay. So now I will use this. I'll put it into my query. Okay. So this is my query. So when the when somebody clears the audit log, so that I need an alert with all these fields information. Okay. So this is the basic query, right? So then next is, so we are not doing any entity mapping here, right? So let's say you wanted to map like a computer name to host name, right? So I'm not doing that, right? And the custom details, no, I'm not doing anything here. So the next thing is grouping of all the alerts. So here configure how the rule query results are grouped into. So grouping all events into a single alert. I want to group all the, let's say for 10 instances of clearing a logs, right, on the server. So then you will get a 10 alerts which group into a single uh, uh, which group into a single alert. So let's say 10 clearing a logs for a one particular server. So right, so that it is grouping into a single alert. So I will go with that. So then stop running a query after the alert is generated. No, I don't want. Then go to the instance setting. So I'll keep as it is Microsoft Sentinel. Alerts can be grouped together into an instant. That should be locked into. That should be looked into. You can set whether the alerts that are triggered by this analyst by this analytics rule should generate an instance. So I'll keep as it is and group the related alerts triggered by this analytical rule into instance. I'll put the same, and grouping the alerts into a single incident if all the entities match. So this is as it is. So yeah, you can reduce the 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. So then that's it. And next automation, we don't have any sort of a playbook as of now. We didn't discuss any playbook here, right? So then I'll go as it is, and then I don't add any playbook here. Then next create, right? So here validation failed, required information is missing, or okay. So what it is missing here? Okay. So it is saying it is missing something. What exactly missing? I'm not missing anything. So alert mapping we are not doing. And incident settings, automated response, review create, severity high. Okay. And event ID is fine. View query results. You could see this. Yeah. So we have the logs are coming. That's fine. And entity mapping, we don't do entity mapping. What is an error? Let me look into the error. Okay. So just to refresh this. Go for set the rule logic. Then go to the rule name, alert, audit logs cleared, critical server, audit logs cleared on subcritical server. Then defense aviation, search for this T10. Go with the T10. Search for that. Keep that. That's it. Set the rule logic. Group all events. Everything is fine. Incident settings. Automated response. Review and create. Okay. So I didn't do anything. So just go back. Previous. So this is supposed to be alert grouping is supposed to be disabled. Okay. So alert grouping is supposed to be disabled and create validating the review, validating, and so validation was passed. Go to the save. So the rule is saving. Okay. So go back to the Sentinel and go to the analytics rule. Analytics. See whether our rule is created or not. Okay. It is at to, okay. Now it is visible. Okay. So audit log is cleared in a critical server. So this is a rule we created. Okay. So, and this is the rule type is NRT. Okay. So now we are going for a incidents. So whether the incident is going to trigger or not. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll do the again I'll do deleting the logs from the server. So I'll go to the Sentinel, download the file, keep it, open a file, connect, password, and I'm trying to connect the server and I'm going to clear some of the logs and see whether the alert is detecting or not. Okay. Let's say in a Windows. So I'm going to delete. clear the log. Okay, so clear the log. Let's go and see whether the alert is created or not. Go here and see. So we are on the instance tab, right? So just do a refresh. Sometimes it takes a time, right? I will just pause and see as soon as the alert triggers. It may take a 5-10 minutes, max 5 minutes, or max to max 5 to 10 minutes, right? I'll pause the video. Oh yeah, so now you could see the alert was triggered, right? So you could see after 3 minutes of time, so the alert was triggered. Okay, see here, the alert was triggered in the incident section. So now if I go inside of the alert, okay, so look at here, this is the, I will go to this particular incident, right? I will, let me minimize this. Okay, so I'll go to this incident. Okay, yeah. So we just click on the incident, and you see here, this show the side pane. Then you see, right? So audit logs cleared in a critical server, and it gives you the entire details, right? When this was happened, and if you want, you can pick it up with your name, right? You can assign to yourself, and you can change the status, and then you go ahead and you can do the further analysis, and then like click on the events related to this particular incident. So once you click it, so it redirects to the KQL, the mode where how the what exactly happens, right? So it gives the information about this was the particular uh, audit log was cleared on a computer is this, and the event ID is this, right? You could see that all this information, right? So this is how, yeah, if you want, you can add the additional fields, so then you can capture all those details. So this is how you need to generate analysts. This is how you need to create the NRT rules in the Sentinel, and this is especially for cases like, as we discussed it, it's uh, something like monitoring instant kind of like, for example, if this was the kind of a logs clear, right, within a minute of time you need an alert, right? So there is no kind of if you see the scheduled analytics rule, you have to wait for a 1 hour 2 hour, right? You set a threshold, all that. So those things are not there. So here, as we discussed, so it's something, if some issues happen, let's say that somebody deletes the log, and an immediate notification will come via this NRT rules. So that is the advantage. Okay. In the next sessions, we are going to see the another rule type.